What's happening, YouTube? Phil's Fish 101 here. Today I decided that I wanted to talk about my first time fishing, night fishing. Yeah, first time night fishing, and just how complicated and semi-disappointing I guess it was. There was some pretty good parts and some disappointing parts, but definitely a interesting story to share. So it all started, I'd say about fall of 2015. No, I'd say summer. The summer of 2015, I had a friend over. We were talking about it before we considered night fishing, and we went fishing pretty much every day. Spent several hours out, and we decided we were gonna go out to a secret spot that I have that we usually go to during the day. However, it was dark and we were slightly unprepared. We didn't realize it would be as dark as it was. We had flashlights, and when we walked through, you can only see where the flashlight hits. Everything else was pitch black. Another part was another factor. Every time you take a few steps, you would hear something moving, and it was always a fox or a deer, or some other animal, local animal. And believe it or not, it's during the day it's fine, but at night it's kind of sketchy. So we walked down the little trail I got to my secret spot, and we were struggling at first to get there. We didn't know where we were and how to get there. However, we just followed the trail as if it was daylight. At one point we actually took sticks, broke sticks, made a really long line going among the trail, so if we do get a wrong turn and we don't end up in the destination, we can just turn around and follow the sticks back into the next, I'd say, fork kind of trail. But believe it or not, we did get it pretty quickly at first try. We didn't really have to go back. And once we got there, we went down to our little log that we got to use kind of like a dock, and hooked up some worms, baited the hook, casted, sat down, had a small snack, and just quietly fished. Didn't really say a word or anything. Now the idea was, we thought that we would catch some bigger, nice fish because it was night and all that, and in fact we did not. As a matter of fact, we caught nothing. However, the interesting parts were we kept swearing that we heard someone behind us, and we would constantly turn around and look around and see who it was, and we thought it was no one. So eventually I got sketched out to a point where I said, you know what, I want to go back. I'm not catching anything, not even getting a bite. And in this specific spot, usually we get tons of fish biting. Usually sunnies, also known as rainbow fish. Sometimes bass, but this time nothing's even biting. So yeah, we decided to head back, and we did. We climbed up the little cliff thing we got. Went home, followed along the trail. Come to find out, this older guy who actually lives in the woods, homeless, but he's a nice guy. He was there, and apparently the spot that he usually sleeps was right next to our fishing spot. So that was a little sketchy. However, everything turned alright. We headed home, disappointment, and since then, never night fished again. Pretty bad story, but I don't know. I think it was worth sharing. So, as always, like and subscribe. Go ahead and give me some feedback, comment below, ask questions, make fun of me, whatever you want. Any feedback will be gladly appreciated. And that's about it. Take care.